Well, hello there. This is mzjanis, the word coming to you today, hair care tutor, as your natural hair care tutor. How y'all doing today? Anything exciting happening that you want to talk about? This is the only part about this evening that I feel the most unprofessional about. Is putting on my earbuds. I've been having a very good day. I got excited about going through the class again. I've been doing what's it called? Concentrating on it all day. Okay, let's reveal the hair. This was the look. Got the bun thing going in the back. Let's wake these locks up, see how they're doing. So I got some compliments today. No one got to see my hair except for you, me. Still nice and long. Today I noticed a lot of new growth in the locks themselves. I took them and pulled them out, like put them back in there by patting them. I think my locks are going to have a nice. So this is. I started my natural hair journey. Uh, like a journey gonna take a while because I want my hair to grow. Good for like 10 years. I have to have some hair first, and I believe this is the hair. Cause, oh, I noticed that with my hair, I what is it called? What is it called? What is it called? What is it called? My hair was styling in the my hair was growing in the style that it was, and I'm noticing now that it's doing the same thing. So, but I like it better because I believe this is the style I want to have, the size of the locks I want, and I plan on keeping. I really want the lock style, really, for real. I talked to a lady today about tutoring reading and getting young people to start a business for themselves at the same time. I was even thinking about getting like writing a grant so that someone could back up like I said, my journey, my decision to teach the tutor. I really want to school. Haven't figured out how to go about it, but I'm just putting it out there in the atmosphere and in the environment. And I noticed I thought my part was getting bigger, but my gray hairs are coming in. And it reminds me of when I first cut my hair. I mean, like to the scalp. I thought I did it myself with with clippers, and I thought that I put a hole in my head, a bald spot, until I noticed that it was my gray hair. I'm really excited about going over it continually. I don't I don't know how to explain how excited I am. I've always wanted a business of my own. I thought I wanted a store, and then as I grew up, of course, and became a tutor. I've been tutoring since the late 1900s, since like 1981. I was 21 years old, and I still, well, I mean, like as a grown. I've tutored, excuse me, and taught little kids at the age of 14, but I never thought that this, adventure was going to take me this long, this far is what I should say, not this long, this far. And I'm liking it. Oh, if you go to church, one of the things that you should do is always offer the people at your church what you do. I mean, I do videos. I'm the one that does the media. I'm not the president of the media, but there's others. But I'm the main media person. I teach people how to work computers. I build computers. I just like doing stuff. And ooh, I found a big clear button. Let me show it to you. I didn't even know I had this. I might just excuse me on my latest hat. So let's see. Taking down all of them. Not sure. Why do I? I'm so proud of them. I don't make sure. Okay. I might sleep with my hair covered today because I'm liking when I take this off that my this end that my ends that my ends are curving down more. Cover the shoulders, right? Okay, let you see it. I like on some videos they'll say, "This is the front, this is the side." But come on, one day say, "This is the back, this is this is the front." Oh goodness, this is the left back. I must be sleepy. It is so late. I think I'm going to not make a video today. Oh my goodness, that's just I really make me sleepy. You say that. Sorry, sitting on my towels looking for my towel. Anyway, I had one of the best days today. We had Bible study on Wednesday, and we usually get home after 8. So it is probably, let's see what the time is, 8, 9:27. It's not that it's time for me to go to bed or anything. I keep looking now to see if anybody found me. Okay, let's get started. Oregon Health Licensing Agency. Try to be a little bit more professional today. See if I can do it. See, I'm gonna see. Because every time I go through this book, I want to go through it like 100 times. I want to know this by heart. It's called a module. I want to know this module by heart, so that when I get to a page and it'll be like page 7, I can actually say this and picture. Okay, Oregon Health Licensing Agency Board of Cosmetology Natural Hair Care Training Module. Take one. No, this is what it looks like. And in English, what it's telling us is that there is no real school that can teach you how to do natural hair. So for us to do natural hair, we just have to want to do it and then become good and proficient at what we're doing. And this is what this modular tutoring does. It gives you an opportunity to know the different tools, techniques, the hazards, what complements your hairstyling. Your professionalism plays a big part in what you're doing. I told you on yesterday, well, I'm going to say yesterday, but it was probably yesterday, but I told you all before that as I am teaching you, I am learning also. And one of the things I learned is that I want to teach this to people so that they can also feel good about starting their own. Even though this is a natural hair care training module, so that you can become a practitioner. But because my name is mzjanis and I am the word reader, meaning I read everything. If I want to learn something about something, I just read it. And then if I like it good enough, I learn how to do it. One of the best examples I can give for right now, or that I'm thinking of right now, is when it was time for me to learn how to pray better. Just learn about prayer, the techniques, the art. It's more like an art. I like to pray the word. Let me give you an example. It says in the Bible that in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the water. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw the light, and He divided the light from the darkness. Okay? Now, in order to turn that into a prayer, I would say, Father, it says in your word that in the beginning you created the heaven and the earth. And it also says in the word, as Jesus is, so are we. Father, I am your child. And then I'll just get better and better and better because I practice speaking the word out loud, right? So when you practice speaking something out loud, if you really like it, really enjoy it, make it you. And that's how I explain about making what you do a brand. I explain how if you want to sell a product, you wear the product. You get so many of it, and people do, and just hook it up. Like I was telling you about the lock socks. There's so many ways to wear the lock socks, but my thing is, I know for a fact that I'm going to get long hair. I just know it. My hair is going to grow, and I've seen that. And I know for a fact that because I have decided to become a natural hair care practitioner, that what all that entails is what I need to know so that I can become a specialist. I want to specialize in doing natural hair care so that, or so much so, that I want to begin to train people to do what I do. And I got that technique, or that it's almost like a promise, this promise lifestyle from how my mother does. What my mother does is what I do. If I'm in a church setting, I still do the same thing because I'm a teacher everywhere. And so every time I learn something, I try to teach it to somebody. Even when I'm tutoring little kids, I say, if you listen, you'll learn, because that's what Pastor Grace does. That's what my mom does. Who is Pastor Grace? So I just want you to know that there is no real live school yet regarding natural hair care. There's no school. You can't go to beautician school and only set aside um, like natural hair care, and you get a associate's degree and then a bachelor's and then not yet. But if you continue to do what you're doing, and I'm speaking to myself also, if we continue to do this and train individuals how to be efficient and natural hair care as a licensed practitioner, one day it's going to become a very, very promising education. It's going to be a prominent type of education. And there's a lot of online schools. So it might become an online program if you do so well at it. So just keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, and keep teaching your technique, your talents. Okay. Natural hair care. During the 2013 legislative session, House Bill 3409 passed, creating natural hair care as a field of practice under the Board of Cosmetology. So 2013. Look at how long you've been doing natural hair. Look at how long your parents were doing natural hair. There was no licensing or anything like that. So what I'm saying is, and what they're also saying is, the more people get into doing natural hair care, the more you'll see yourself becoming creative at doing natural hair. You'll be thinking of ideas to make not only yourself prosper, but others prosper. Because my rule of thumb is, I've been freely given this gift, right? I didn't have to pay anybody to teach me how to do natural hair because I have natural hair in both senses. This is a natural, no, it's not. Training module. Okay, there are no formal education or school required to qualify for natural hair care certification. Okay, a training module has been provided to help familiarize individuals with the necessary information to practice natural hair care, in addition to the Oregon revised statutes and Oregon administrative rules governing natural hair care practitioners. So they are actually saying, we have found a way to open up the door for you to do what you naturally do and get paid. To get licensed, to get paid, and to work at a real job, or meaning to become an employee, or to become a independent. That's one of those practitioner words or phrases. And that's why we keep going over this over and over, because the more you go over it, the more it comes to you. It's almost like learning a new language, and the language is called practitioner. Natural hair care practitioner language. I'll probably get another verb. I mean, another verb, another adverb for that. But right now, it's called natural hair care practitioner language, because we be natural hair care practitioner. Okay, prohibitions. You are prohibited to. No, natural hair care does not include penetrating chemical hair treatments such as hair coloring, hair joining, hair bleaching, hair straightening, permanent wave style. In other words, no chemicals. Because once you start putting chemicals and stuff like that in here, it's not natural anymore. That's one way to remember. It's the hair that you were born with. Hey, it didn't say cutting. It didn't say cutting on here, but I remember it does say later. The only hair that can be cut is the, like when you put in the extensions, you can cut the extension, not the hair. Okay, let's go. Natural hair care procedures include the following: procedures when performed upon human hair, natural fibers or synthetic fibers. Okay, you ready? You got braiding, corn rolling, extending, lacing, locking, my all-time favorite, sewing, twisting, weaving, wrapping, hair extension. I love locking. I don't even spell locking like this. I I spell lock LOC, and I capitalize it every single time because it means lotions, oil, and creams, and that's how you get your hair locked. They'll say, of course, and to leave it alone. I call mine wash. I use water, oil, and prayer. I try hard not to laugh, but that is what I call mine. It says hair defined. Natural human hair, an appendage of the skin, which is a slender thread-like cylinder of impacted protein and keratinized cells that is an outgrowth of the epidermis layer. And epidermis is skin. Hair function. Primary function: to insulate the body from the heat and cold and to protect the head from injury and physical trauma. Secondary function: adornment. Every single time I hear that word, I think of the Bible. And it talks about in the Bible about the adornment of the hair. Okay, hair structure. Human hair is divided into two parts: the hair root and the hair shaft. I'm gonna show you a picture. I don't know if I showed it to you the last time. So I'm gonna show it to you. Remove it my hand right here. And look at those words. Can you see them? Kind of move it towards the camera. Let me see what they say. It says hair shaft. This one says epidermis, skin. And this is what's under the skin. Cool. Sebaceous gland, hair root, blood vessel. Right here it is subcutaneous tissue, dermis, epidermis. Oh, sorry. I had a funk. I had a funk. Okay, structure, hair root. The hair root. Can you see it? Let me see. What's this one? Yeah, my hair is falling out from the root. And someone said, "How do you know?" Because it has a little bud thing. It's like white. You know, the hair root is located below the surface of the epidermis skin and composed of five main parts. Now, the way to learn it, to know the epidermis from the dermis, just think of upper hair, or the top of the skin. You can pinch it, but under there is skin too. So that's called the dermis. Does that sound like, erector pili, sebaceous gland, bulb, pap, papilla? That's all part of the hair root. I'm not going to keep showing to you, but so we're learning about the hair root right now. Because remember, it says that the human hair is divided into the hair root and the hair shaft. I hope you can see this. I can't see because it's covering my face. The hair root is located below the surface of the epidermis, or the outer layer of the skin, and composed of five main parts. Can you remember any one of them? What's the name of that gland? Sebaceous. Bulb. Papilla. I like the bulb. I can remember the bulb. Okay, structure, which is the follicle. The follicle encompasses the hair root and determines texture and curl formation. So when you're thinking of texture and curl formation, the only thing I remember is straight, round, or circular, oval shape. That's it. If it's oval shape, that means it's going to be curly. Okay. Structure, erector pili. The erector pili, and let's notice in this. See right here? They are not highlighted, written in bold. I knew I'm going to take this test in October just to see what the test is like. And if I pass, y'all know something. Okay. The rector pili is an involuntary muscle attached to the underside of the follicle. The muscle is sensitive to fear or cold, which causes it to contract. That sounds like what happens when, uh, you're just like, ooh, I got chills, or uh, Look, my hair is standing up. Or it sounds like those type of reactions is what he's talking about, or she, or whoever wrote this. And that's bold too. Rector Pili. Arrectorpili. I keep looking up for some reason. I don't know why. Structure. Sebaceous gland. So right now we're learning about the structure. Sebaceous gland. The sebaceous gland provides the follicle with natural oils or sebum, which adds luster and pliability to the hair and scalp, which is natural. That's how uh, come people say you don't really need a lot of grease in your hair, a lot of oil. But if you brush your hair, it helps the oil, or it helps the circulation of the glands. And, and I can understand that because it sounds like that's what that's talking about. I'm saying it sounds like it. When you read it, you can add your own words. It's so bad to me. Okay, the hair bulb is located. Oh, that's another structure. And it says the hair bulb. The hair is located at the very bottom of the hair root, which fits over and covers the papilla. So I noticed that I'm going to have to get another copy of the sebaceous gland, the epidermis, dermis, that every time I start talking about the structure, instead of kind of remembering it, nah, I think I remember. Meaning, I don't. What I mean is, instead of getting another picture to keep looking, I think I better just put it up there. The papilla is a small root area at the base of the hair that is filled with an ample supply of rich blood and nerves and nourishes the hair and stimulates growth and regeneration. Okay, here's another structure. It's called the hair shaft. The hair shaft, also known as the stem of the hair, consists of three main layers which project above the epidermis, which is a good reason to look at the arm, if that would help a little. The cuticle, the cortex, the medulla. The cuticle, the cortex, the medulla. And it's showing you where it is on this side. Mm-hmm. The medulla. Trying to think of what that reminds me. Okay, here we go. The hair shaft. Let's start with the cuticle. The cuticle is the outermost layer of the hair shaft, which consists of flattened keratin cells and amino acids that protect and seals the inner structure of the hair and creates shiny, smooth, silky feeling. I noticed that when I touch these hairs, as you can see, remember I told you this wasn't hair, so it's growing at a different rate than the rest of the hair. But if you can see, like right here, those little teeny hairs, that's new growth. So here's some new growth on this side. I can feel it. So when I oh shit, when I grease my scalp on these one, two, I usually take the grease and literally put it on the scalp. That's how I do that. This one right here, I just put it here. Because this is already there. You know, this is new. But you can see how it's right here. Let's see. If I do like this, you can see that. See? Those are the new hair. It's not all over. It's not all over. Sometimes I can't feel it, but when I do, oh, this one has a lot. This one has anyway. What? The hair shaft cuticle. Hair shaft and its cuticle. The cuticle is the outermost layer of the hair shaft, which consists of flattened keratin cells. Oh, I was remembering as I'm reading, I'm reminded about when people talk about when you shampoo your hair, it does one thing, and when you put conditioner in your hair, it does something else. Uh, I'm just remembering hair stuff. I don't think it talks about shampoo, conditioner. When did I know? It just says when you, oh, I know why. It says according to the manufacturer's instructions. Because I was explaining how you need to read the words that are contained in like the disinfectant, the bleach, the products that you need to keep your area, your hair care area clean. And it says according to the manufacturer's instructions. And I'm constantly going to say that I appreciate that because we tell people stuff, and instead of us reading the instructions, we go by what the person says. And I just happened that just recently happened when I was cleaning the bathroom. Um, Miss Regina had gave me some. I can't even think what the name is, but she doesn't like the smell of bleach. So I used that, and she said the lady that gave it to me told me that she uses it, and I didn't read nothing. I went off of what she said, and it wasn't nothing about the manufacturing instructions at all. If it said wear gloves when you use this, I didn't read it, so I didn't wear gloves. If it said mix it with 3 parts, I mean 1 part water to 2 parts, I didn't read it, so I didn't do no mixing like that. So you want to read everything as a natural hair care, a licensed natural hair care practitioner. You want to read up on everything just so you can be good at what you do, be able to answer proficiently. And it tells you that, and it tells you one of the reasons why is if you're in a licensed facility, but you and someone says, for example, someone reports that facility to the Oregon Health Board. Well, your license is at state too. So it's not like, you go into a licensed shop and you don't see covered trash cans. You are responsible to at least out of your mouth, you're supposed to have covered trash cans. Do you want me to go buy some and get reimbursed? Yeah. Anyway, you know the rules. You know the rules. You are not able to not do what you know is supposed to be done. And you're going to know what's supposed to be done according to the rules, the laws, the regulations of being a licensed natural hair care practitioner. That's why they give you the module to study, to read, to go over, so that when you take a test to get certified and licensed to become proficient at what you do, you know this stuff. You know it. I got an A on my test. I didn't do none of them wrong. That's why you're getting to it. That's why you're taking this course seriously. That's why. Because once you get your license, which is not your license, this is basically permission to take the test. That's what this is. This is permission to take the natural hair care test. It's a certificate of completion. I hereby attest and confirm that I have completed the natural hair care training module. Then you're supposed to print your name, you're supposed to sign it, and the date of completion. And then it says that you have 2 years to take the test. It's almost like taking the driver's test. You get your learner's permit. And then you have like a year, I think, to take the test before it expires. I haven't taken my my driving test in so long, I don't remember how long. But I'm saying that because as a natural hair care practitioner, it tells you in here, amongst the instructions, the laws, etc. But I like the fact that it gives you an opportunity to prove yourself. You prove yourself. Okay, let's get back to hair care shaft. Hair shaft, cuticle. Okay. Now, the cuticle is the outermost layer of the hair shaft, which consists of flattened keratin cells and amino acids that protect and seals the inner structure of the hair and creates shiny, smooth, silky feeling. Okay, did you drink any water today? I don't think I drink water, is why I'm asking you, and it seems like I need some. Okay, how many times does 7 go into 147? I think I asked that earlier. Let me write it down. I got it on here. It is. It's 21 pages. We have 3 more pages to go. Oh no, it's only 36 minutes. Getting shorter. Okay, hair shaft cortex. The cortex is the middle layer of the hair. Just think of it as what the foundation, core of the hair shaft, which is the thickest part of the shaft and is filled with melanin, keratin, protein cells, and microfibers that gives hair its color, length, strength, resilience, and moisture content. Now I know I'm gonna get this one, but it says with melanin, keratin, protein cells, sounds like food, and microfibers that give hair its color, length, strength, resilience, and moisture content. That sounds like when I am teaching youth or children how to read, and we go over this alphabet sound song, and it's the ABCs, but instead of saying the A B C because you say that too, but the alphabet sound, so we go could F good, and I make the the LMNOP sound like could. So anyway, that's what that reminds me of, one of those. I gotta remember that. This is length, strength. Okay, hair shaft and medulla. Do you remember the word medulla? The medulla is the innermost core of the shaft, which consists of sponge-like baggy cells that are found in thick, coarse hair and can be non-existent in very thin, light-colored hair. So we have the medulla. Look, it's found in thick, coarse hair. I remember when I was growing up, my grandmother said that I didn't have hair, I had hair. It was so hard to comb. Like now, it's back there. I don't know. Ooh, we're at hair growth. Let me show you. I hope you can see this. Okay, if not, I am so sorry. Yeah. Okay, hair growth. There are 3 distinct cycles to normal hair growth. Yeah, you see how the hair and the word hair and growth are bold? That's what I was meaning. So to me, that makes me really for real believe that's going to be on the test. So there are 3 distinct cycles to hair growth. and it's ACT, antigen, pathogen, telogen. ACT, antigen, antigen, pathogen, telogen, antigen, and antigen is right here. Hey, it's getting dark. Oh, it's because I had the paper up. Sorry. Does that help? I think that may be shiny. There. I guess I could have just left it off. Okay, so let's look at the antigen. The active growth phase is from 3 to 6 years, and I think a little bit in this the changes when I was reading. Okay, it's the first one. Antigen. It says active growth phase is 3 to 6 years, but on here it says this phase can last up to 7 years. And then catagen, and that's what I think I'm in the antigen stage of my hair because I started with 1 year until February the 5th, 2017, where this was like almost null and void. It was no hair. So this year made a year, and so in the growing phase, the anagen stage. So 1 year, and this year I'm not putting like any. Uh, I'm not mm, like the rubber band. I had like it was hair and still is, but you can see it because remember these wasn't really here. This whole side, and what I usually do when I uh, use the J hook, I would basically wait till this got a certain length, and then I would add it to this. But this time, because you want, or I want, just an afro in my scalp, so that you won't see the parts once you start locking. That's what I'm looking for. That's the look that I'm going for. And so I took rubber bands out. It's like I had no pull, no. I don't want to hold it with anything. I just want my hair to grow. And because I just want my hair to grow, I'm in the anagen stage of my hair. And this one said this phase can last up to 7 years. And I really want my hair to grow. When I first started, there was a black covering over my head. And I noticed that by really or often using oil, I would do like this. And I could feel like the hair growing out of the follicle. And then there would be some like here, right here. It'd just be little spots, and so I can probably find it. Like I can tell that there is no hair there. But I also feel right here, hair, a little like a bulb. It's kind of like leave it alone. But okay, there are three distinct cycles to normal hair growth: the anagen, catagen, telogen, act, and that right there even sounds like a bird. Oh, it says dermal papillin, the secondary germ cell. The catagen is the transition phase, which is 1 to 2 weeks. The telogen is the resting phase, which is 5 to 6 weeks, and then it returns to the anagen. So it's like the process is okay. That's the anagen, and then the next is catagen. And then after you learn the acronym ACT, then you just learn the phases of it. And I have until October, and I'll probably go over this several more times before then. And I like when my mom I noticed that when she starts talking, this is the last thing. When she started for the night, when she started talking about how many times she read the Bible since she was little, it was like she always knew that she was going to do what she does, which is teach. To me, that's what it was like. And so she said that she continually reads the Bible every year, more, sometimes 3 or 4 times a year. And I was like, wow. So when I got to this book, it's Margaret, and I learned that it's such a short book. It's such, I mean, it's just that the letters are written in the book so hugely that it makes it seem like it's a lot. But 21 pages a day, so it usually takes less than an hour. It would have taken probably half hour. I'm gonna see how it works without talking, but not with talking. Now that I figured out that I can do 21 pages a day and every week do this book, and I plan on doing it for a while. I just plan on getting better at it, bringing more stuff in, tools, have pictures, as I'm talking. Like the picture's gonna be big. I'm gonna be talking, holding up the picture with the words in the back. I'm gonna do this for a lot of people. I want to help a lot of people start their own business. Be very confident at, I'll start one way, which is the best way. You start with one thing that you're good at, and then let your good grow, and then tell people how you became this proficient in what you're doing. Oh, look at the hair, look at the locks, look at the locks, the nubians. This is going to be great. I said, when did you become a natural hair care practitioner? When I was 58. What made you become a natural hair care practitioner? Well, my hair, I was like basically bald. I wish you could put a picture on here. Oh, maybe I can take a picture of my camera. Okay, I think I can do it. If not, and if I hang up on y'all, let me read this first. Anagen is the active growing phase when the bulb is moving up through the follicle and new hair is being produced. Woo! This phase can last up to 7 years. See? That's what's happening to yours truly here. Okay, and that's what anagen is. So let me see if I can make this smaller. Take a copy of show. Make this smaller. See that the camera's still on. Open up the picture. Take a video. Oh my Jesus. Let's do the video. Okay, it's taking it. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Hold on. I think it's as big as we can get. Mm-hmm. Okay. Stop. Okay, hold on. Close it. And then come back to. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna find YouTube. Okay. Then I'll turn it this way. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can do it. See? That's Miss Janice's top of her head. See that one little plant? I think the plant is here. But all of the rest there was no hair. Let me see that? And I believe it's, oh, what is it? That's a picture. It's not. Hold on. But anyway, did you see it? How do you make it bigger? Anyway, y'all got to see how my hair, the top of my hair was with no hair there. So you see now, that's the hair. Anyway, I'm just so thankful. I'm going to let y'all go. Well, I'm going to go, but I'm going to let you all go. I'll see you again when I see you, okay? This is Ms. Janice, the word reader, on natural hair care practitioner module. Make sure that you go for it. You go for it. And to take my first test in October. I haven't figured out the date yet. I might go after I find the place. Anyway, take care, okay? And do yourself good. Continue to work with me.